Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. Hi Samantha. How are you this evening? We are just having a check-in and connect today. Check-in and connect. We're checking in with ourselves. Most importantly, we are checking in with ourselves. And then we're checking in with everyone else. Welcome, Sims. Welcome. Keep. I'm going to call you Keep. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. Hi, Dolly. How are you? Louise, welcome. Fat Face, welcome. Good evening. Good evening, Samantha. How are you? I'm good. I think I've had a bit too much to eat this evening. I don't normally have a large portion of food, and I think I overindulged this evening. And I've got a bit of a headache. It's probably a bit too much rice. Hi, Sims. How are you? Tune, welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. Elizabeth, how are you? Welcome. Can I ask, did anyone get problems with their teeth during menopause? Oh, I know some people in the community, Elizabeth, have had issues with the teeth, but it's a symptom, isn't it? It can be a symptom. I shouldn't say it is. It can be a symptom, because it could be that you just need to go and get your teeth checked out. But with everything else, remember, we've got a list of 90 symptoms here, 90 symptoms. So gum problems and teeth are in there as well. Absolutely in there. I would suggest, Elizabeth, if you do have any problems with your teeth, you could go and see your dentist to begin with, and then go and speak to your GP, but definitely see your dentist first, because it may be something else. But yes, it is definitely on the list. Gum issues, definitely on our list of 90. So welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community, everyone. This evening, we're going to spend an hour together. Who was here yesterday? I just have to say, who was here yesterday? Rosie, how are you? You have vertigo. Sorry to hear that. Vertigo is on our list. Absolutely on our list. Sometimes, you know what? That was one eye-opener when I started my journey. I hadn't realised there were so many symptoms. The list is endless. And although we have a list of 90 in the community, we kind of got this list from Auntie Carol. So I'm sure there is a lot more, because these symptoms are on a list because they're symptoms that menopause warriors have shared with, so they can be documented. Okay, but if you're not sharing your symptoms, then they're unlikely to be documented. This is why, although we've got the 90 symptoms here, I guarantee you there's going to be more. There is absolutely going to be more. And actually, I've heard quite a few more than that's not on the list. Thank you for the follow, everyone. So this is the Menopause Wellness Community. The Menopause Wellness Community is a safe space to be heard and understood, because the menopause is not a joke. It can be so lonely when you are navigating through the menopause. But you know what? The community, we're like-minded people, many voices, one community, embracing our journey together. We meet on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays at 8 p.m. British Summer Time. And we are here. We talk about different subject matters. You come here, you're not judged. We don't expect you to know everything. I am Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner, as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. I do not sit here and claim I know every single thing. Everyone's journey is different, and everyone's going to experience different things as well. Although we may have a handful of menopause warriors that are experiencing brain fog, there may be different severities of brain fog. So yeah, we just support each other, and we're getting bigger and bigger, the community. We're having our very first face-to-face event in October, Embracing Menopause. We've been doing lots of different things. Today, oh my goodness, I have to share today. Thank you for the heart me. I have to share what I done today. I have been working on this book, right? And there's lots of community members that have contributed to the book. And I thank you for that, whether it was your story or a short poem or a long poem. It's in the book. Now, I actually pressed the publish button. No, I didn't press the publish button. I'll take that back. I actually pressed the button for to request a proof copy. So I'm going to be expecting a proof copy of the book this week. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness me, I am so excited. The book is all about empowering menopause warriors to support you to navigate through your journey, as well as those who are about to embark on their menopause journey as well. So watch this space and I will keep you updated. Definitely keep you updated. So this evening, we are just doing a check-in and connect. We're first checking in with ourselves. So just finding out how we are. You know, sometimes life takes over, you know, and sometimes we are rushing around so much, doing so many things for other people and not actually stopping and taking a moment to think about ourselves. It's so important to take that time. So we're going to stop and pause and just breathe and just ask yourself, how are you feeling? Okay. And then we can start checking in with everyone else in the community. And that's what we're doing today. So if you've got any questions around the menopause, please feel free to ask. I've got all the information here. And anytime I say it's on the list, what I mean by that is I have lists upon lists upon lists upon information. It's all for the community. So if you are requiring some information, please let me know and I can send that over to you. We've got lists, symptoms list. I said 90 symptoms. We've got that list available. We have lists for food that is going to be beneficial to be consuming during the menopause journey. We have lists of herbs and spices. The herbs and spices breaks it down. So it'll tell you the herb or spice. It will tell you what the benefit of that herb or spice is. And then it will also tell you recommended intake. Because sometimes when we suggest to each other, take this, it's been working for me. Sometimes it does work and other times it may not work at all. So we have to give ourselves grace because one size does not fit all. It really doesn't. So you're almost navigating through your menopause journey. Alongside that, you are now navigating another journey to find what works for you, because one size doesn't fit all. So, you know, give yourself some grace and keep on looking, because there's going to be something out there that works for you. But I'm going to say again, those of you who are new to the community, welcome. I always talk about a menopause tracker. Track your menopause. When you start tracking your menopause, it's only then you will identify what exasperates your symptoms. And that could easily be, it may be food that exasperates your symptoms, but it also may be an activity that exasperates your symptoms. I will give you a clear example. For me, my hot flushes. I know if I have a hot shower, I am going to experience a hot flush very soon after I get out of that shower. And for the rest of the day, I'm going to experience hot flushes throughout the day. So rather than have hot showers, I will have a tepid. It's not as nice. I will also let you know it's not as nice, but it doesn't exasperate my symptoms. And this is what I'm saying to you. I encourage you, I urge you to track your symptoms. Get to know this menopause. Get to know it to the point where, do you know what? All right, I don't like you. I don't really want you in my life right now, but you're here. And all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to embrace you, because I refuse you take over my life. I'm not having you taking over my life. So I'm going to embrace you. And this is what it's all about. We're here. This is what the menopause wellness community is all about. We are navigating through this time in our life. But the menopause, I'm telling you, it's going to keep menopausing. If you've got any questions, please feel free, let me know. How is everyone anyway? If there's anyone new in the community, if anyone new popped in, please let me know if you're a newbie so I can welcome you. I can welcome you. We do in the community have community ambassadors. Sometimes they're on the live and they're not, sometimes they're not. But when they do come into the live, if you're new, they're the crowd controllers. They, welcome you into the live, just give you a virtual high five and just ensure that you are well. Okay, particularly if I've missed a comment or something, they keep me in check as well. We've just taken on 2 new community members, community ambassadors. So we'll be making the announcement this week about our new ambassadors as well. So we're going to have hopefully we are going to have another 3 or 4 ambassadors. So that will make 7 ambassadors. So Sims, how are you? Elizabeth, welcome to the live. So Elizabeth, yeah, that's the only thing I can tell you. I don't know if you've heard me read out the symptoms before, but I'm quite happy. If anyone wants me to read these symptoms out, I can quickly run through it. There are 90, but I just go through it quick. So at least you can hear. So if anyone wants to, let me know. I'm good, just got a toothache. Oh, do you know what? Toothache and earache. They're not nice. They're not nice. Elizabeth, I send you well wishes and I hope your toothache jogs on soon. Hopefully it jogs on soon. Okay, so I've tried sewing and love. Okay. Thank you for all the gifts, everyone. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. It's not gone unnoticed. A lot of the time I just take no notice of this because I'm just so consumed in everything else. Was anyone here with us yesterday? Oh my goodness me. We had a music, dance and laughter night yesterday. We're not normally on a Saturday. So we normally go live Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British summertime, just for an hour. But yesterday I popped on and we had a music, dance and laughter night and it was fantastic. That's our second music, dance and laughter night. And yesterday we did old school classics. It was really fun. It was fun. It has been suggested by one of the community ambassadors to maybe do a karaoke evening one evening. So we'll think about that. We will definitely think about that. Yeah, definitely, Samantha. The music was so uplifting. It was absolutely, and everyone was choosing some really good bangers there. Rosie, it's so scary. It can absolutely be scary because, your body's changing and all these symptoms are coming up that you may not have experienced before. And it's not easy to sometimes it's not easy to go into the menopause and just be open about it. So that's why we're always talking about being confident to speak your truth. We actually have Speak Your Truth segments on our lives. Mum's in. Welcome. Oh, you're welcome. So if you want to be part of the Menopause Wellness community, all you have to do is follow. Once you follow, you're part of you are a menopause warrior in the menopause community. So there's lots and lots of things happening. Unfortunately, those of you who are new to the community, you've missed the slot now to be part of the Menopause Wellness Community book. The book, as you may be aware, the book is called, let me try and remember because I'm going to have brain fog. This is brain fog in real time here. The book is called Hot, Wise and Unapologetic. A Journey Through Menopause with Power and Grace. I'm telling you, the book is so empowering. I can say this myself, isn't it? Because we're going to self-publish this book. But do you know what? It is absolutely empowering. I got someone to do the proofreading for me and they sent it back and said to me, Jackie, I wish I had this book. I wish I had this book before I went to my GP. There are so many gems in this book. I am telling you, if not one story, one poem will resonate with you. I'm telling you, I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. So mums in, welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. You are now a menopause warrior. Thank you for the heart, me. Just Empress is in the house. Just Empress is one of our community ambassadors. So give her a high five. She'll look after you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the heart, me, Samantha. I'm going to be making the announcements for the most newest community ambassadors this week. I'll be making the announcement. I don't want to just say it on here. I need them to have a whole fanfare, right? I need them to have their whole fanfare. They need to wear that crown. Good evening, Just Empress. How are you? Welma. Oh, thank you. Do you know what? It is a very empowering title. And I don't know if you've seen the page, the book cover. Oh, this book cover is on fire, literally. It's literally on fire. Feel free to have a look at the book cover. I edited it all day yesterday and the day before. And then I went to bed 3 o'clock this morning, finishing this, editing this book. And then this morning, well, I know I was formatting it. Got edited last week and I was formatting the book. And I went to bed 3 o'clock this morning, and then I got up early, went for my walk, and then I finished formatting it, uploaded it, and now it's been sent off for a proof copy. So I'm so excited for that to land through the door. So excited. Lorraine, thank you for the follow. How are you? Bassie, thank you for the follow. Oh, thank you. Hi, Sonia. How are you? So the Menopause Wellness community, you know, we've only been going since, what, the 30th of May? Is it March? 30th of March. I just wanted to set something up. And, I've got another thing to share with you as well. As well as our TikTok lives, we do them 3 days a week, remember? Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. British Summer Time. We now have, drum roll, we now have a safer space. We have a free WhatsApp group. And this is an extension of the community, the TikTok community. So if you are interested in joining the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp group isn't about spamming and selling things in there. It's all about support, encouragement, and connection. We're sharing our stories. We're giving each other encouragement. You know, some days when you wake up, you just feel so low. The community is going to be there. We've got your back. We have absolutely got your back. This is what it's all about. If you are interested in how do you become an ambassador, do you need any volunteers? Well, yeah. Do you know, Velma, you know how I choose ambassadors? When I first started choosing ambassadors, I saw who was showing up for me, who was there supporting and just, you know, encouraging me. And then I approached those individuals and asked them, would they like to be ambassadors? And then now they have been ambassadors for a little while. I've asked them, have they seen anyone? And then they have given me some names. And I always constantly watch who's showing up, who's, you know, interacting, who's interested in the community. Because at the end of the day, the community's here for anyone. We don't just have menopause warriors in the community. We have males in the community. They are not going through menopause, but they really are interested to find out about the menopause because they have partners, they have mothers, they have sisters, nieces, you know, who are going through the menopause, and they really want to understand. We had one evening, we had men and menopause, and some men stepped up to the podium and they spoke their truth. And it was just so refreshing to hear a male's perspective on the menopause. And they shared their story. So I just keep an eye out. It's not everyone will be a community ambassador, but I keep an eye out. I've got a sixth sense. I definitely have a sixth sense, so I kind of like know who to ask. But I will definitely, if you're interested, Velma, I don't know if your DMs are opened, so we can have a chat after. Because you're new to the community, aren't you? I don't even remember seeing your name before. definitely new to the community. Sonia, how are you today? How is everyone? Has everyone had a good weekend? It is weekend, isn't it? It's Sunday today. Do you know, sometimes I totally forget. This brain fog is absolutely fogging. And you will, when you know, being part of the community, sometimes I come on here and I have to be unapologetic because I forget what I'm talking about. I forget my trail of thought because the brain fog has gone up to the mountain. That's where my brain fog goes, right? And I don't have the capacity to go up there and get it. So it just has to stay up there. Simple as that. But this is what I love about the community. You come in here unapologetic. You come in here, you are not judged. If you don't know about the menopause, it's fine. This is why we are here. If you ask me a question and I generally don't know the answer, I'm not going to BS you. I am going to say to you, I need to get back to you on that one. Okay? So, yes, I'm new. I've just found you. Oh, okay, welcome, Velma. Welcome. So, we are, like I said, we are also going to have our very first face-to-face event in October. It's called Embracing Menopause. It's going to be face-to-face. It's on a Monday. And I know some people are saying to me, why is it on a Monday? It's on a Monday because that's the only time I was able to get the space. Now, it's going to be on a Monday, but do you know what? Next year, oh my goodness, next year, we're going to do bigger and better, and it will be on the weekend. But this year, in October, on October the 20th, we are... Okay, on October the 20th, sorry, I've just... So much things going on. October the 20th, we are going to be doing our Embracing Menopause event. It is all about community. It's all about empowerment. And it's all about wellness. We've got some amazing activities happening on that day. I'm so excited. And we've got some guest speakers as well. Yeah. The tickets are available on Eventbrite. There are early bird tickets at the moment. So grab yourself some tickets and I will hopefully see you on the 20th of October at our first event. Oh, Samantha, thank you. That's a big thing, you know. That is a big thing. And this is the thing. Sometimes we just need, you see, when we are navigating through this journey, all we need sometimes is someone to listen to us. We don't want no one to say, oh, have you tried this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I don't want to hear that. Just be quiet and listen to me. And that's all we need sometimes. Someone to just listen and understand, or at least try to understand. That's what we're doing here. That is exactly what we're doing here. Thank you very much, Samantha, for sharing that. Now, during our lives, our scheduled lives, we open up the floor and we have a Speak Your Truth segment. This is where you're able to come up to the platform or whatever you want to call the stage and speak your truth. It may be a question you want to ask, or it may be just something that you want to share about your menopause journey or anything else. And when anyone comes up to the stage and speaks their truth, I always ask you to just be mindful because your emotional well-being is really important. And if something you hear triggers you, just step away from the live because your emotional well-being is very important. Okay. And if you have to step away from the live, please don't be there by yourself. Reach out to someone that you can trust and that you can speak to and who will listen. We are going to have Speak Your Truth this evening. What's the time now? Yeah, we are going to have Speak Your Truth this evening. And again, what I say to everyone is, although I send out invites on when we do Speak Your Truth, if I send you an invite and you think, I don't want us to go up and speak, please just decline it. I don't feel anyway, because you may be in an environment where you're unable to speak out loud. So just decline it. But if you want to really come up, send me an invite and I can get you up onto the stage and you can speak your truth. You don't have to have your camera on. You can just come up and speak. Let me have a look if I've missed anything. Hi, my name is Marina and I'm going through this. Moo, how are you? I'm seeing only part of your message. Thank you for sharing your truth though, because you know what? It takes some encouragement to come up and speak. It takes encouragement to even put your information, your personal information, in the chat. So I appreciate you. You know, as I said, we are non-judgmental in here. And what I love about this community, every time when we're in the community, someone will put something in the chat. And as I'm scrolling to see what's going on, everyone's communicating with each other. So these queens in here, and kings, because there's kings in the community as well, but it's predominantly for the queens, right? We are supporting each other. We've definitely got your back. Absolutely got your back. It's no longer going to be a place where you're going to feel alone, because you're absolutely not alone. Thank you for the follow. Is it the Bibs? The Bibs Home Foods. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Sam. Is it Sam Fit Fun? Thank you for the follow. Are you an instructor, Sam Fit Fun? Or that's just, you got some creative names in here, I tell you. Some creative names. Are you an instructor? Sam Fit Fun. Yeah, so if you are wanting to know anything about the menopause, if you want to share some space, Velma, I hope I have answered your question about ambassadors. We're always looking for volunteers, so I will have a conversation with you. Definitely have a conversation with you, because you know what, you have to be the right fit for these things, right? This is why I keep an eye out on people when we're on lives, and it takes me a while, but definitely keep eye on people. And it's all good vibes here. We don't want any negativity. You see me? I step away from negativity because I don't allow it in my space. I'm not going to take it on. I'm not going to allow it to get to me. So welcome everyone. Lima Massage, welcome. Thank you for sharing the live. Okay, so welcome. If you are new to the live, welcome. Yeah, it's all going fast. You see, the community ambassadors has just got it straight away. You're beating me to it. So my name is Mark, and I'm going through this. Moo. Oh, I'll call you more. Is it Marina? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm glad you've come across the community today, because sometimes when we are going through it, as you mentioned, it can feel so overwhelming, absolutely overwhelming. This is what the community is all about. It's a safe space to be heard and understood. And, 3 times a week we meet up and we just support each other. We just absolutely support each other. We do have guest speakers on our live as well. All the guest speakers that have been already, if you've missed out, so if you go onto the page and you've seen something that you said, oh, I would have liked to hear that, like childhood trauma and menopause, hair health and hair loss, all these lives are now on our YouTube channel. So if you go onto YouTube, Menopause Wellness Community, I've uploaded all those lives. The only lives I don't upload are the music, dance and laughter nights, because YouTube told me off uploading the music. So I think I broke a lot of regulations there, so I just didn't put it up anymore. But you can catch up. You can catch the reruns on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Hope, welcome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness Community. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner, and also I'm a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. My passion for setting up this community, I was facilitating a lot of menopause cafes, and I was being asked to sit on panels around menopause also. And I just thought, you know what, we need to make a safe space online so people can tap in and out when they like. Thank you for the follow, LG. Thank you for the follow. Hope, I have 2 symptoms. No one understands. Oh, Hope, I'm sorry to hear that. You're in the right place, because we absolutely understand you. We absolutely understand you. So I am glad you have come across our community today, and welcome. You are now an official menopause warrior. If you want to be in the community, what you will need to do is just follow. Just, follow, and then you're part of the community. It comes up. I do post every day, actually. So you will see what's going on in the community. Anytime we have guest speakers, I post about it as well. So everything that goes on, I will post. And so you can keep up to date. Okay. Feel free to reach out to me. You can reach out to me by DMs. Also, you can reach out to me by email. Now, the email link is actually on the profile. If you go on the profile page, you see email, click on it. I've connected it to the Menopause Wellness Community email. So you just click on that. You can send me an email as well. That's how you can get in touch with me. And remember, everyone, I just said to you, we have now got our Menopause Wellness Community free WhatsApp group up and running now. It just opened yesterday. So I'm now adding people to the group. So if you are interested in joining that group, please let me know. DM me or send me an email and I can add you to the group. In remission from breast cancer, unable to take HRT, difficult. I'm sorry to hear that, Moo. Maureen. I'll call you Moo. I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds a struggle. It sounds a struggle. And you know what? We hear you and we understand. And the thing is, you're not going to be able to take HRT. That's correct. Because of the chemo and all the medication that you are taking. Sometimes HRT, and the thing is, you know what? I will say to you, HRT is not for everyone. It is absolutely not for everyone. We've heard in the community many times, some menopause warriors are taking HRT and it's worked fantastically for them. Do you know what? We are so happy for them. There are other times when menopause warriors share their story and say, I've taken HRT and it's not working for me. You have to know what's right for you. And whatever you do on your journey, it is right for you. Don't let anyone else tell you that you're doing the wrong thing. This is your journey. Okay? So sometimes it's not... I decided not to take HRT. I've never taken it. I would never take HRT for the simple reason it's just my mindset. I done so much research and I wasn't prepared to take it and then realize it would impact my heart. I wasn't going to do it. So I just didn't take it. I just went down the route of vitamins, herbs and spices, those sort of things. Unfortunately, I found things that works for me. Suddenly, after 19 years of driving, I can't go over a bridge. And Hope, thank you for sharing that. Because I'm going to share again. You may well know this already. The menopause journey can absolutely impact your confidence in your driving. It can absolutely impact the way you drive. There are some days when I get in my car and I say to myself, what the heck are you doing, girl? You're not driving. You're causing an issue. That's what I say to myself. Because I don't know what's going on. But yeah, there are days when, and actually I've come across a post on social media where a driving instructor was talking about the menopause and how it impacts people's driving. I'm telling you, we go through a lot. This is why we're warriors. We are absolutely warriors. But what I'm saying to you, we can absolutely, we're not going to allow it to take control of our lives. We are going to take back control and we are going to navigate this journey smoothly. I am telling you, we will. Okay? We absolutely will. Thank you for sharing that, Hope. Because as I said again, it's not easy to just come in here in this space and then just type something like that in the chat. So I thank you. Claire, welcome. Thank you for reposting. I'm not even taking anything, no period for over a year. Okay, mum's in. So if you haven't had a cycle for over a year, has it been a year exactly or more than a year? Because this is the thing. Remember, we have perimenopause, we have menopause. Menopause is only actually one day in this whole journey. And then we have postmenopause. But what gets mistaken for postmenopause is that postmenopause is normally referred to as the end of the menopause. It's absolutely not necessarily that. The postmenopause is when, although they refer to it as end of the menopause, for some women, the menopause symptoms will decline slightly, but they will remain. For others, the symptoms will disappear. Thank you for your kind words. So helpful. You're welcome, Mumu. You're welcome. You know what? We've got each other in here. I'm telling you, we've absolutely got each other, and this is why we've decided to open up this free WhatsApp group, because sometimes it may be, it's only Tuesday, it's on a Thursday, it's on a Sunday. If you want something, you just want that support, you want that sisterhood, you've got it straight away. Now, I'm not saying be pinging off people's phones at 2 o'clock in the morning, but it's there. The support is there. And knowing you have that support from other menopause warriors that understand you and are going through the similar or like-minded individuals, it's a massive help. Absolutely massive help. Before I set up this community, I'll share with you, before I set up this community, I thought I was the only one that walked sideways. I know I've said this before, and those of you who've heard this so many times, I apologize. I'm going to say it again. I thought I was the only one that walked sideways. But until I came into this community, there are so many menopause warriors that actually walk sideways during their menopause journey. It's a thing. So now what we call it is Team Crab. Hey, we're embracing it, right? We're absolutely embracing it. There are so many symptoms there. So many different symptoms. Claire, I have to have a word with myself when it comes to driving. It does. Absolutely, Claire. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, driving, do you know what? You do. And it's okay to feel like that. Some days we're going to get up and we're going to not feel ourselves. It's okay to feel like that. Please, please, please give yourself grace. Give yourself compassion. Because if people around us are not quite understanding what we're going through, what we're experiencing, and then on top of that, we're not giving ourselves grace and compassion, what are we doing to ourselves? So it's just really important that, you know what, today, if you get up and you feel that you don't feel quite confident to go and drive, don't get in the car. Don't get in the car. That's what I would suggest. Don't get in the car. Because this is the thing. Our gut instincts, we have these, our body always tells us things. Our minds always say things, and sometimes we go against it. We shouldn't go against it. My goodness me, hold on a minute. I am sweating. Woo! I shouldn't say sweating, I'm glowing. We don't sweat, do we? We glow. I even had a blood test and I was told borderline last year, Feb. Mum's in, yeah. The thing with the blood tests, I hear you and I understand you. The thing with the blood test, and I can't remember what blood test it's called, it actually can identify, there are a few different ones. It actually, because I had a blood test as well, and my blood test was to identify if I was actually in menopause. And it came back and it showed that I was not in menopause. I absolutely was. I went to my GP 3 times and I was turned away. So I got trust issues with my GP, isn't it? I'm going to be honest. I got trust issues. So I just navigated the menopause myself. Yeah, I was in perimenopause for 10 years. So that's why, another reason why I set up the community. Absolutely set up the community. Hi, the Lord is my shepherd. Welcome, welcome. I haven't seen you for a little while. How are you? I was crying all the time because I have paid under. Oh, that's not good to hear. That is not good to hear. I'm sorry that you're experiencing that. Really sorry that you're experiencing that. The Lord is my shepherd. Have you had our lists, our food lists and our herbs and spices lists? I can't remember if I've sent it to you. So I'm happy to send you these lists as well. And this is the thing. Do you know what we need to be mindful about when we are navigating through the menopause, we need to be mindful about what we are eating. We need to be mindful about, how much sleep we're getting. Because as our hormone levels are declining, what's going to happen is our bones can be impacted. We need our bones, right? Our bones, that's an important thing. Our heart can be impacted. So we need to look after ourselves. This is all in the book. I've put sections in there. I don't want to give away, I don't want to do no spoilers right now, but yeah, the book has got information in there that is going to be useful to have. So I would, mumsing the blood test, maybe go back and speak to your GP at a later stage and go back. Hopefully the blood test will actually show that you are in menopause. But there are different tests. Ask your GP about the different tests as well. When is the book out, Jackie? Have you got a launch date? Yes, Claire. The book is is scheduled to go live on the 22nd of September. 22nd of September. And I'm thinking about maybe next week during the live, I may read out some snippets of the book. I don't know. I may do. But yeah, 22nd of September, it's going to go live. And, I'm going to say now, it's not a book that you're just going to pick up and read. You're going to be uplifted. You're going to be able to write in it. There is space for you to write in there. You can journal. You can, there's going to be, let me just close up my mouth now because I don't want to spoil. I'm going to close. On the 22nd, Claire, it's going to go live. When the proof comes through, I will share that with you all and let you see what it looks like. You're welcome. The Lord is my shepherd. You're welcome, Hope. You're welcome. I've just started a new job and in social care and struggling. Put on with. Oh gosh. Saz. Is it Saz? Can I call you Saz? Saz? I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling at work. I would say to you, and social care is a heavy job. It is a heavy job. I would say speak to your line manager. I tell you why. Because it's going to be our menopause Bible. Absolutely, Claire. I'm telling you, it is. Sass, try and speak to your manager, your line manager. I don't know if everyone knows. Is everyone aware? Again, it's on my page, on the community page. There's a new, well, it's not new actually. There's been an update of the employment law. This was updated October 2024. It's got lots of segments in there, but one of the segments is about menopause. The workplace, as of next year, the workplace needs to be doing something about supporting those who are experiencing menopause symptoms. They have to be doing something. So this is why I encourage you to go and speak to your manager. And if they don't know about it, I'm happy to give you some information to grace their palms with it. Okay? Absolutely grace their palms with it. So I would say go and speak to your managers and say, because as well, to be fair, sometimes when we are in the working environment, sometimes people who we work with don't necessarily know what we're experiencing because A, we're not sharing it with them, verbally sharing it with them. And B, they're not really looking at how we are. We may look that we're not okay, but they're not recognising it. I spoke to my manager at Wellness Plan and has been... Oh, lovely. Perfect. That's really good to hear. That is absolutely good to hear. The menopause wellness community we have lots of workshops for men, workshops for managers. We've even got a menopause toolkit for employers. So it's really good to hear that the wellness plan is in place. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. What's the time now? Okay. I'm going to open up the platform in a bit. not even taking anything, no period for a year. Mumsing, yeah. So if it sounds like you may well be in post-menopause. This is why I asked you if I've even had blood test. Yeah, I'm going back over these messages. When I had a blood test last February, I was told borderline. I have not had a... Mumsing, when you got told borderline, what did they mean by? Did you ask them, what do you mean by borderline? Because these random things that these GPs tell us sometimes. Did they explain to you what they meant by you are borderline? Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. My name's Jackie. I'm a menopause wellness practitioner as well as a menopause nutrition and weight loss management practitioner. Mazza, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community. You're so right. If we don't want to do it, we do. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly Claire. You know what? Sleep deprivation isn't a joke, you know. But I tell you why. You see, because of our hormone levels are declining. They're dropping, right? We have to be mindful about what we're eating, because sometimes what we choose to put in our bodies, choose to consume, is not really good for us. And we know it's not good for us sometimes, but we say, oh, I'm just going to have it anyway. But do you know what? I encourage you. I said this about last week, I think. Last week I said it. We have encouraged you to do a food diary. That is not good. Nadine, thank you for sharing that. GP told me it's part of age. That GP needs to be conked in the head. That's what I would have done. Just conk them in the head. Sorry. Okay. Back to... That's not good. That is not... What is a GP saying that for? It's part of aging. And they gave you antidepressants. What's that going to do? What exactly is that going to do for you? Oh, so frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. Really is. Please, what is the best drink and food to eat? Okay. Food. We've got a food list here. We have a food list. Let me see. Here we go. Here it is. So I'm going to read out some of these. And these are the lists that I'm happy to share. Remember, everything I've got here, all the information I have here is all for the community. Okay? And I'm a research girly, me. I love to do my research. Yes, Just Empress, it's your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. And if anyone else has got a birthday tomorrow or this week, happy birthday. Hi, it's normal to have 2 periods in 1 month. Okay, hi Tina. Thank you for the question. Is it normal to have 2 periods in 1 month? I would say that is erratic. And that sounds like perimenopause. Because that's what happens when you get to perimenopause. Your menstrual cycles become erratic. And what does erratic mean? They are not what you're expecting. So if you do every 21 days or every 28 or 27 days and all of a sudden, like you've just given a really good example, you've had 2 periods in 1 month. That's erratic. So that's perimenopause. Back to this food list. But thank you for your question. Back to the food list. So food group, I've got the list. It's got food group, health benefits and suggested weekly intake. That's what the list has got. Happy to send it over to you. I'll just go through the food list rather than what the benefits are and the weekly intake is as well. Fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines. That's if you like fish though, right? Soy foods, tofu, tempeh, soy milk. And then, I can never say this, endami beads. Endami beans. I think I said it right. Also berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Blueberries, strawberries and raspberries, whole grains, quinoa, brown rice, oats, whole wheat. Nuts and seeds are good. Almonds, wheat, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds. Dairy or fortified alternatives like milk, yogurt, plant-based milks. Avocados. You see my avocado journey? My itching has gone. I used avocados. My itching's gone completely. Woo! Also things like lentils, chickpeas, black beans, and also vegetables like broccoli, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. Those are good foods. I'm 42, surgical, menopause, struggling like, oh, is it? I am. Thank you for joining the live, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Surgical menopause is not a joke. There are many women in the community that have, I think the youngest community member that is navigating through menopause right now is probably 29. And that was sparked from a surgical procedure. So we had Dr. Barbara on our live one day, one evening, and she talked about endometriosis, PCOS, and also fibroids. Again, if you want to watch that on the rerun, it's on our YouTube channel. That was some really good takeaways there. I'm going to open up the live. Nadine, I'm really sorry that your GP said that to you. I don't know what's going on. I hope that your GP is a fantastic GP, but when you hear things like that, it's just not good. Digital, I'm going to call you Digital Donna. Welcome to the live. Right, if you would like to come up and speak your truth, please let me know. It can be borderline personality disorder. Oh, I see. I understand now, Sass. I thought it was related to thing. I understand now, Sass. Thank you for confirming that. Apple, I call you Apple of God's eyes. Your names are so creative. Hi, Jackie. Are there specific foods we can take during menopause? Did you just hear the list that I just read out? I can send this to you, Apple of God's eyes. I can send it to you. Okay. What does perimenopause mean? Okay. I'm going to quickly go through the stages of menopause, and then I'm going to open up the chat I'm going to open up the stage for anyone to come up to speak their truth. So remember, what you will find if you do research, you may find more than 3 stages of the menopause journey or the menopause cycle. So some people say premenopause, and that's when you're having your cycles and everything is normal. What is normal to you? Perimenopause then will kick in, and perimenopause, what happens is you start experiencing symptoms, and you also start experiencing erratic menstrual cycles. Erratic is going to be not the norm for you. Okay, itching in the ears, that's itching is there. Itching of the skin, it's horrible. So that's what perimenopause is. Now, if you are researching, you may well find that it states that perimenopause lasts for 4 to 8 years. It's different for everyone. My perimenopause lasted 10 years. There are some people in the community, they're on their 12th or 15th year, 1-5 of perimenopause. It doesn't matter. I know that someone is in their 60s and they are experiencing perimenopause. Everyone's body is different. So perimenopause, once it decides to get lost, you then go into, you transition through perimenopause to menopause. Now, remember I said menopause is 1 day. What happens between perimenopause and the menopause is that you do not have a cycle. You do not have a menstrual cycle for 12 consecutive months. It must be 12 consecutive months. So for me, just to explain, I had no cycle month 1 to 6. And then month 7, I had a cycle. So month 8, I had to go back to counting from month 1. And then again from month 1 to 12, no cycle. The day after the 12 months, that 1 day is menopause. The day after that, it's now post-menopause. Post-menopause doesn't necessarily mean that your symptoms will go. For some women, symptoms disappear, but for other women, symptoms remain, but they are less aggressive, so to speak. I nearly passed out at work today. Do you know what? I hear you and I understand. I understand you. This is why I'm urging everyone. You see this navigating the menopause. Mindful about what you are putting in your body and on your skin. Please, please, please be mindful. And that includes things in your hair. Be mindful, because this can absolutely exasperate our symptoms. We don't realize, I'm telling you, it can. It can absolutely exasperate your symptoms. I hope you're feeling better, I am. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm going to open up the chat. If anyone in particular would like to come up to speak their truth, please feel free to let me know. I'm going to just start sending out some invites. If you do not want to accept the invite, I'm not going to feel any way. All you need to do is just decline, okay? Twiggy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. So Tina, I hope that's explained what perimenopause is, okay? And do you know what? As I said, we are not judging in this community. Not everyone's going to know everything about things. I don't know everything about everything. This is what we're here to support each other. So reach out, ask the question. No one's going to judge you, and no one's going to turn around and say, what, you don't know what that is? No, you don't. That's why you're asking the question. So don't bother me. Yeah? Good evening. Oh, Twiggy. Thank you. Oh, you are absolutely worthy. You are absolutely worthy. Okay, you want, please, I would love an invite. You can, okay, I'm going to invite you up to the stage. Sass, let me see, Sass. Can you send me an invite, Sass? Can you click to say you want to come up and talk? Oh, here we go. I see you. I'm going to also, if you don't want to come up and speak, please feel free to decline. Okay, let's see. We're going to get some Speak Your Truth. I've sent out some invites. If you don't want to come up to speak, then you can decline. Daddy Longlegs. Oh, these names are killing me. Some creative names. Welcome, Daddy Longlegs. Welcome. Oh, dear. Sass. Am I pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, that's right.
Welcome to the Menopause Wellness community, and welcome to the stage.
Thank you so much.
Your truth.
Basically, I've been menopause now for the last 12, 13 years. And I've been in and out employment. I've got like 3 daughters. The eldest is 30, the youngest is 20.
Yeah.
But I've decided to go back to work in this last 3 months.
Yeah.
And it's just been like a roller coaster to me, because I've literally started work, and I said in the chat that I actually took a day sick on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of training days as well.
Yeah.
Working in social care.
You do, yeah. I do a lot of training there as well.
And it's just, I don't want to sort of give up.
Yeah.
But I've got to go back to work now on Tuesday.
Okay.
And I don't know what I'm faced with, because obviously I've got to do a back to work thing, and it's just things I used to be able to do. I don't feel like I can, like the brain fog, writing the notes.
Yeah.
I've got to stop and think.
Yeah.
It's just horrendous. And I don't think anyone really understands it, because a lot of people I work with are like late 20s, early 30s, and they're not really getting it at all.
Yeah. You know what, Sass? I hear you, and we all hear you, and we understand you. And I would encourage you to speak to your manager and let them know, because sometimes it's like someone saying, oh, how are you? And you say, oh, I'm just okay. But they're not going to know until you say.
No.
So I would encourage you to speak to your manager and let them know how you are feeling. Let them know what you're currently experiencing. Be explicit about it. The brain fog is preventing me from remembering the notes. So because they can then put in place something for you, some appropriate support. And that may be that because of the brain fog is impacting you, jotting your notes down maybe 40, 50 minutes later. It may be that as soon as you need to, they may get you a device to jot it down straight away, or give you that time and give you that grace to get it done sooner. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. It's just the fact that I work in like a house with supported living. We have to not only clean, we've got to take them out, we've got to do everything else around doing the notes, and my head just goes like, by the time I've worked with one individual, I've got to go out with another one, and then I've got to go back and remember to write the notes. And it's not, what I used to be in it like 20 years ago, and it wasn't like this then.
Yeah.
Just got absolutely just beyond, to be honest, that I can't keep up with it right now. I had my training the other day. I've been on 2 training courses. I got my training course next week as well. So it's like I got to work the shifts and do the training.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot, and I just feel like when I'm on my supervisions, which you get every month, they say to you, like you just said, you say, is everything okay? And to be honest, you turn around and say, yeah, because you're scared to jeopardize your job and saying, no, actually, it's not okay.
Saz, I encourage you. The next time you get asked, is everything okay? You say, no, it's not. This is what I'm experiencing. Because of the new laws, the new employment law out for menopause, they have to. The law is on your side now.
Yeah.
So you need to speak up. And if you're not able to speak up, find someone that can support you to be an advocate for yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, definitely.
Listen, this is in the book. Advocating for ourselves. It's in the book. I'm telling you, when this book comes out, Saz, next time you get asked that question, be open and honest. Are you okay? No, don't say, I'm okay. No, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
I've got brain fog. I've got this. It's impacting me this, like that. Please let them know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And that's what I need, because I don't know enough people that are going through it, and people don't talk about it. That's the problem.
Well, do you know what? In the menopause wellness community, we shout about it in here. So
yeah,
you're in the right place.
I've actually seen you tonight, so thank you so much.
Absolutely in the right place, all right? I'm going to pop you back down into the community, but thank you for coming up and speaking your truth.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. See, Saz, this is the thing. I will encourage everyone. If you get asked that question, are you okay? And I know generally that's the go-to answer, isn't it? Yeah, I'm okay. Normally, if someone says to me, if I ask someone, are you okay? And they say, I say, how are you, rather? And they say, I'm okay. I will ask them, just okay? Because then that gives them an opening to, okay, actually, no, I'm not okay. Right? But we have to be our own advocates and be honest and open. When someone asks us, particularly in a working environment, are you okay? Is everything okay? Yeah, it's all right. No, it's not. Right now, I'm going to tell you what I'm going through. This is what I'm feeling. This is what how it's impacting me. Until they hear it, no support can be put in place. So then why do we then go around and think, oh, we're not getting supported? We're not opening our mouths. This is what we need to do. Listen, you're all in the right place. We're all in the right place. We are going to open our mouths and be confident in opening our mouths. We need to stop. We need to walk unapologetically. That's what we need to do, right? We're not going to be apologizing for our little sweats in the daytime during work. We're not going to be apologizing for our brain fog. It is part of our journey. And if they don't understand it, do you know what? That's their business. Okay, sorry, who else wants to come up? Let me see. Sometimes managers who are female tend to be much younger. No. Oh, yeah. Bernie, thank you for sharing that. And you're right. The managers that are a bit younger, that are not going through the menopause journey, who probably may have very little knowledge about it, sometimes they're not going to be understanding. Absolutely not going to be understanding. But remember, particularly if you are in paid employment, you have the law on your side right now. Quote the new law. Okay, as of 2026, employers have to be getting their fingers out. They have to absolutely get their fingers out. We have the law on our side now. Can you use a recording device and speak into it to summarize what you did? Anna, welcome to the live. I don't understand what you're asking me. Was that a question for someone else or was it a question for me? Can you just confirm for me, please? I work with a lot of young people today, and I said one having a hot flush, and they, yeah, young people, and I get it because I do training. That's what I do a lot of the time. I train. I'm a first aid instructor and a first responder, and I do a lot of training. They're sweating in front of all these young people, particularly when I'm training nursery staff. I am sweating, and I just say to them, "I'm having a hot flush," but they look at me like to say, "My gosh, what's wrong with that woman?" But I don't care. And I think that's what we do. You know, you've seen it on social media, right? The We Don't Care Club. Absolutely, we don't care. This is our journey. I'm going to let you come up. I'm going to let you come up. Two more, and then we're going to... Okay, so we're going to have Anna first, and then we'll come to Vida. Anna, welcome
Hi.
to the live. How are you?
Hi. I'm all right, thank you. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Welcome to Menopause Wellness Community. And the
Thank you.
stage is yours. Speak your truth.
My comment was for the lady who came up and said about the brain fog and the remembering between her tasks. And I was wondering if she could maybe, use her phone to record what she wants to write down later, and then go back
Right,
to writing down the
right.
comments. Because though I haven't gone through the menopause or anything, I had a period where I've been recently diagnosed with diabetes, and I had
Mm,
where my brain was, I was just tired, things weren't working as well.
mm,
I wasn't absorbing information as I wasn't absorbing what I was learning.
yeah,
So similar to, I think, what people might, haven't gone through. I'm nearly of age to go through menopause, but
yeah.
not quite there yet. But so I can kind of understand what everyone's saying about the brain fog and things not
Yeah,
working
absolutely.
clearly, and I wasn't as fluent in what I was speaking and
Mm,
whatnot, and it wasn't making as much sense. So I was thinking for her maybe, and I did forget things and whatnot. So
mm,
maybe for her, she might find it, like a little not recording the private conversations, but just, at the end say, I need to write notes in regards to, and
yeah.
I'm going to say this and this and this. And then when she's got a minute to pause, actually do the notes, she's got something to remind her.
Yeah, and thank you for suggesting that. And I can assume that because the social care industry, I know kind of know what it's like, and it is very full on and busy. And there's sometimes in the moment during the day you don't get the opportunity to do things like that. However, by speaking to your manager, hopefully something can like that can get put in place because they know then why you've got that device out making little notes on there, and they will give you the allowance to do that. And this is why it's really important to have those open discussions. We need open discussions that are not going to be embarrassing, open discussions that have no stigma attached to them. The last thing you want to hear from a manager is, oh, you're coming of age and that's life. No, bull crap. It's not life. It doesn't have to be that way. The support is important. But
Yeah,
thank you
I
very much
I
for...
I agree with that, because I was going as this is what the other thing I was going to say about I think, yes, there's more rules now about menopause and allowing, not penalizing someone. But
Mm,
last year I was going through where, as I said, I was going through being diagnosed, and I didn't realize that for a good 9 months I was constantly tired, dizzy, and I just didn't know why. So I wasn't diagnosed. So
yeah,
obviously I had issues with work,
yeah.
and therefore my managers were pulling me up, and I was also caused anxiety. So I was also having that issue,
Mm,
and I had management that didn't understand, wasn't
yeah,
understanding. Then they were told I was diabetic and it can cause issues, cognitive issues.
yeah, absolutely.
That they didn't make any allowances. They didn't. The anxiety obviously stopped my brain from that. Also, kind of made me reactive rather
Mm,
than proactive and
yeah,
being able to resolve something. So I'm glad they're doing things for menopause, and I'm hoping that it's not just talk,
yeah,
because at my last place they did say they talked about mental health and etc etc, but it was just talk and not
yeah,
there was no follow through. If you see, it was
yeah,
not proper help. It was just we talk, we pretend that we're that we think about mental health.
Yeah,
But and
absolutely.
that's why I'm hoping that she has when they're reporting it to the managers, they have a bit more of a positive, they don't, more positive reaction, not try to sideline someone saying.
Absolutely, yeah. Again, being an advocate for yourself, do not, if you know you need support, speak up. And if you're not confident enough to speak up, have someone there with you. You're entitled to have someone there with you. I could have a friend and I go to the GP with my friend, and I've already spoken to my friend about what they need to achieve from that visit. And although I'm there with them, I'm not going to intervene. But if the GP is saying something and I cannot see my friend speaking up, I will just remind, oh, didn't you want to say something about this? Or did you not want to ask about this? This is what I'm saying about having an advocate for yourself. It's okay if you don't feel that you can advocate for yourself. Get someone who will support you to do that.
100%. I agree with that one. I had someone go in and they reminded me when I was going through they were like, oh, you don't have to, if you don't feel ready, you feel like you've been bombarded, you've been given a last minute to sort this out without giving you time to prepare. You don't have to do it today.
Absolutely.
And because I was like, oh, I have to, they give me a date, I'm not prepared, but I have to be there. So I 100% agree that having an advocate, someone who understands what you've gone through, what you're going through, or knows what you want to say is a good idea.
Yeah.
So that's just what I wanted to say.
Anna, thank you very much for coming up and speaking your truth. We're just going to have a quick chat with Vida, and then we're going to finish the live because I see it's 2 minutes past now. But thank you very much, and welcome to the Menopause Wellness community.
Thank you for having
me. Pop you back down into the community now, okay?
Cool.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Vida, you're going to be the last one who's come up and speak your truth. Are you there?
I'm here.
Welcome. How are you?
Thank you, Jackie. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. A bit hot up here, but my fans, one of them has run out. But yeah, I'll get there. We'll get there. But the stage is yours. Speak your truth.
You have lots of fans, though. You have different ones. You have to get plenty of the fans.
Oh yeah, definitely, I will. But speak your truth. Did you want to have a question?
Like you were saying, we should talk about it and we should shout it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, out. It's true. Like me, when I go to work, it's like in my workplace, at that place, everybody knows I'm going through the menopause.
Oh, good.
I
Good for you.
Them rest. I talk about it.
Yeah.
If I'm sweating, I'm running out. The place is, I work in a care setting and it's a story building. I've told them I can't work upstairs because I have to be downstairs. If I feel hot, I should be able to run into the garden to get some fresh air. So don't put me up there. Put me down so that I can be free to run out, in and out to get myself. So because my manager is also going through it, and I'm also going through it. So sometimes we talk about it. And even with the young ones, I've like bombard their mind with it. So now everybody see my face, they know menopause is going on. If I'm sweating, they see.
Absolutely, and it's good you are able to confidently talk about it. And it's going to be more helpful if you have a manager that understands. When you don't have the managers that don't understand, it's like resistance, and sometimes that can put you off from communicating with them as well because you're going to think you're not going to be listened to.
When I go to church and I have my fun, everybody see, oh, how are you? I say, it's menopause. I didn't sleep well today.
It's like, absolutely.
Some people try to talk to say, oh, my sister, keep it down. You don't want to let everybody know. I say, no, everybody have to know. I'm going through the menopause. So if you see me behaving somehow, it's menopause.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm screaming because most of our parents didn't tell us what it entails to go through the menopause.
That's right.
So we are just learning it firsthand. And if you are not careful, you will also be following in their footsteps by not talking about it. And then the other generation coming won't know what menopause is.
And this is what we need to do, right? We need to talk about it to make...
meet me and not know about menopause.
Absolutely.
I get the palpitation, I get the hot flashes. Sometimes I feel like I want to lie on the floor. I feel somehow I can't explain it. So if you are close to me, you won't have peace, or you'll be hearing this one.
Good for you. Good for you. Thank you very much for coming up to the
Welcome,
podium
you're
and
welcome.
speaking your truth. Okay?
Yes,
I'm going to
yes.
pop you back down into the community
All
now, all
right.
right?
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay, so we heard people speaking their truth tonight, and thank you, everyone. Now, if I have not answered your question and you're thinking, oh gosh, you didn't answer my question, I'm going to go through the questions now, and I will respond back to you if I can send you a DM. If you want to reach out to me, either send me a DM or send me an email. Thank you for the all the likes, all the heart me's, all the gifts. It's not gone on unnoticed. I appreciate you. If you are now following the menopause wellness community, you are now a menopause warrior in the menopause community, and welcome. Now, I end the live. It should finish at 9 o'clock. Thank you very much. Thank you. I end the live in 2 ways. Okay. The first, I'm sending you a virtual hug. Everyone gets a virtual hug. And the second way, just to remind you, thank you that you are not alone. Okay. If once the live ends, if you feel alone, please, please, please do not remain there. Please reach out to someone who is going to listen to you. Reach out to someone who you trust, and reach out to someone who is going to understand you. Most importantly, understand you. If not me, someone else. Okay, I'm going to go through all the comments. I will respond back to you, and I will see you all on Tuesday now. But have a blessed start to your week, everyone, and speak to you soon. Thank you for all the follows, and I will speak to you soon. Stay blessed, everyone.